runs before today's final, Nikhil, so you would say shy in runs and maybe confidence not quite as high as it might be, but he's been there, he's done it before in big matches.
Easy runs for the India champions. One shy of a really well played half-century 2B for Ambati Rayudu. And it's come at good pace as well.
Yeah, Pakistan need to do something quick, smart. Boom, boom, side Ajmal. You feel you need to get 4 overs out of Ajmal on this surface. Need to give him something to bowl with.
Final at Edgbaston against Pakistan. Really well played. We're always looking to be ahead of the game.
For 3.
Close to 5,000 runs in his T20 career. Strike rate of 128. Previous game in the semi-final against the Australia champions. Found the form that Yuvraj Singh has been looking to bat with. And plenty of support there in the chairman's box. This is a big wicket. And it's come at the right time, breaking the partnership of 60.
You must have an out clause in your mindset, Nikhil. I don't mind the intent, I don't mind the thought process to take on the spinner, but when you realise you're not to the pitch and you're hitting into the breeze, as Rayudu was doing, you must have something in the back of your mind that just triggers and says, let me just knock it for 1, or let me chip it for 2. That was a poor dismissal of a player who had the game by the scruff of his neck. Now you got a new man in, Ajmal with his tail up, a slip in play, and all of a sudden the crowd in green feel like they're back in the contest.
Well, this is the moment for Yuvraj Singh as well. On the same day, 13th of July, 22 years ago, played a blinder of an innings to win the NatWest Trophy for India alongside Mohammad Kaif.
But watch out for this front pad. Watch out for this ball just skidding on here from side Ajmal, looking for Yuvraj Singh's right knee.
Now this is the moment that Younis Khan is looking to put some pressure. You got Shahid Afridi in the slip for Yuvraj Singh. It's the guys in the 30-yard circle who should be looking to block those ones, because even Yuvraj, Gurkeerat will be looking to build a partnership. But for me, if there's a loose delivery, you need to try and capitalize. Don't go into a shell at this stage of the game. This is good bowling.
Well, good fielding and good captaincy. Nikhil, you mentioned the fielders. Look how close they are. That's Shoaib Malik at short mid-wicket. He's only 8-10 yards away. Extra cover himself. I think it's Yasser Arafat is right in tight on the 1.
Two dot balls.
And plenty of spin available to Younis Khan. Shoaib Malik hasn't bowled yet. Ajmal's got 2 more after this. Afridi's got 2 more, so this is going to be a trial by spin if India are to get over the line.
Takes the single now. Well, that's the moment where I think those are the moments that you need to close out. India now need 57. We've got to 100. Now you can start counting reverse, but it's the number of dot deliveries you play.
Big ball this. Wicket and 2 singles off. Ajmal needs to close this over out.
Well bowled, really well bowled by Shahid Ajmal. It's 100 for 3. This is a good move by Younis Khan. They've got Shoaib Malik looking to pick up wickets. Best way to contain, put some more pressure. He's got the spinners and quality spinners. Pakistan from here on in have got that sort of option as well. And Shoaib Malik got the better of Gurkirat on the same surface as well. He likes to sweep, and Shoaib Malik likes those variations. He's always looking to be a step ahead of the bowler, the batter, I beg your pardon. If he bowls a couple back at the length deliveries, and then he's going to try and slip one in to try and yoke the batsman. He knows that Gurkirat Man also likes to play the sweep shot. So this is going to be a really interesting battle.
And again, the field is right in under the batter's nose. Look at left ear screen, saving one. Right ear screen, saving one. Pumped deep into the leg side. Not quite big enough to go into the hollies where the crowd are animated as always. Previous over just 2 off it. You're asking Shoaib Malik back up side Ajmal's previous over. Only went for 2 and got the wicket. You release that pressure straight away.
This is good cricket by Yuvraj Singh as well as Gurkirat. As long as Yuvraj Singh is out there, it probably keep having that word with Gurkirat, no risks, only if you get an opportunity. Otherwise, let's just look to rotate strike. Looks to go around the wicket. Shoaib Malik to the left-hander, slip in place. Can he get the grip from the stumps, the line of the stumps, and then rip? And that's when you try and get that outside edge, a little feather that you're looking for. This is by no means, Navi, this game is over.
Absolutely not. Younis Khan is catching at cover. Now there's a huge gap at mid-wicket, and all Yuvraj will want here is just a ball to tuck into leg side. I think Pakistan could try and block that leg side off as well. It may mean bringing an extra man inside the ring and being a little bit aggressive.
Right, Nabi. India-Pakistan final of the WCL. Can you bring in long on? If you're looking to bowl from around the wicket, bring in long on in the 30-yard circle and look to bowl that 4th stump line, because you have a fielder and slip as well.
I wouldn't bring in long on, and the reason being, long on is quite an easy stroke for Yuvraj with that free-flowing bat. Yuvraj is not a sweeper of the ball behind square. At the moment, there's a deep backward square. He doesn't need to be there. If Yuvraj sweeps, he generally goes mid-wicket. So I could bring in up the top left ear screen, could come into a short mid-wicket, and maybe ask Yuvraj, do you want to get down on one knee? It's a long way down for you, and sweep hard behind square, because it's not natural.
We'll see the comparisons at this moment in time in this run chase. The India champions ahead of the game, but it's You want somebody in his eye line to be in the 30-yard circle, just to tempt him, just to play that little risk of 6 runs, even if you get hit for 6. Somebody said the old cliched saying, you got to risk it to get the biscuit.
Risk it for a biscuit, says Nikhil Chopra. What kind of biscuit? That's the question. Does it have chocolate on it?
Now, as a bowler, you don't want to give those free singles just a tap on the onside. The next couple of overs are going to be key. The next 12-14 deliveries.
That was such a poor ball there from Shoaib Malik, because that's all Yuvraj wanted. All he wanted was to dink it leg side and get off strike. And Shoaib Malik gave him the perfect ball for it.
Viratji, can you recommend a good car tire?
You mean a tire with long life and comfort?
Yes, yes.
Then of course, it's the MRF ZLX tire. You can bet on it, my friend.
Yusuf Pathan shows 5,000 runs with a strike rate of also closing towards 140, best of 100. Yeah, well, he's been in top-notch form. Yesterday also the blinder of an innings got to that half century in quick time. 51 not out. Great little partnership between the two brothers, Irfan and Yusuf. At least Yusuf Pathan, you know that he's not going to be playing any risky shot. Gurkeet Adnan, you just hit a 6. You'd be thinking about that shot. You're not looking to chase down 12 in the over or 11 in over, 6 in over. You got the 6, you got the 2 singles, 8. Look to take the game deep. Leg slip as well. Dot ball. Good comeback by Shoaib Malik. It's 108 for 4. Yuvraj, Yusuf Pathan at crease. Ambati Rayudu played a bad shot after getting 50. Gurkeet Adnan also a shot that he'd be thinking of after getting 34. Partnership would be key. Aamer Yamin, 2 wickets to his name. Big wicket by Shoaib Malik in the previous over as well. Shahid Ajmal also getting a wicket. Yeah, Shahid Ajmal knows he was looking to flight one and deceive Yuvraj Singh. He wanted him to drive, but that was really full. Does he go with the dusra to Yusuf Pathan straight away? He's got a slip in place. Does he look to go off stump or slightly outside off stump? Well, there's no protection on the offside, so they've got that little carrot dangling for a 4 to Yusuf. The block hole, well, that wasn't intended. He doesn't want to give away singles at this stage, to just try and bowl to the left-hander, Yuvraj Singh. Even Kamran Khan, the Pakistan champions team owner, he looks relaxed actually.
Yeah, he looks relaxed on the outside. I reckon inside he's going 90. He'll be desperate for this trophy. A lot of planning would have went into this side. A lot of people behind the scenes working feverishly to is sure the players are looked after as well as they can be. And when you get to the final, you only got one thing on your mind: winning.
Slip in place. Slightly too full. Wasn't a bad delivery. You want the left-hander to shut the face of the bat, but it was too full. If you want to get him to top edge one.
3 balls this over have been too full. First ball was a full toss. Second ball to Yusuf was a long half volley, and even that ball there is too short. You need to be bowling just back a little bit so it skids onto the shin.
Now, Nabi, you've got about, what, 18,000 people watching this game. With every single, it's as if the entire crowd is gone quiet. The energy on the field, everybody's sensing who's going to take that first initiative to hit a 6 or a 4 or a boundary. It's just that sort of a game.
Much better side, Ajmal. The length. That is excellent. Bit more fizz off the surface. Look at it go. Yeah, nice. Nice gloves on Kamran Akmal too. A little bit of T and a little bit of B. Turn and bounce.
Single. UV will keep strike. 5 runs from the over. 113 for 4. Well, the game evenly poised at this stage. I know it's just 44 runs from 36 deliveries, but Pakistan champion. If they don't pick up a wicket in another 12 deliveries, then you know they'll be counting backwards, and the India champion would be looking to race away.
Well, Nicola, you mentioned the crowd being a bit pensive, a bit tense. So it's all about these clutch moments. Who's going to seize the initiative? So far in the recent overs, Pakistan have taken the advantage with those 2 dismissals.
Really well bowled with a little pause in the action as well. The perfect line and the length.
The run rate's at 7.54. Not long ago when I came on commentary, it was 6.6. So Pakistan with those 2 wickets pushing the rate up and just building pressure.
Just looking to deal in singles. Just get a sense that UV gets a boundary, finds the middle of the bat. Just grow in confidence and the belief. Well, of course, he realizes just 43 runs needed, 34 deliveries. If somebody's looking to go big against the off spinners, it might be Yusuf Pathan looking to take his chances. And I'm sure Shoaib Malik, the kind of experience that he has, he would also be reading that situation. If somebody has to go big, it'll be the right-hander against him. Wahab Riaz.
Clutch moments, big moments in the game. Who will take the initiative? Who will make the mistake? And it was Yamin who made the mistake. It wasn't an easy catch because the ball was travelling. It was hit hard. But the worst case scenario, he should have palmed it back in. If the catch wasn't to be taken as a fielder, you must just palm it back inside the rope. So you must know exactly where the rope is, how your feet are placed, how powerful the ball is struck. That's a mistake. It's a big mistake, that, Nikhil.
Deep mid-wicket is patrolling the boundary there. Yeah, well, I guess Yuvraj and Yusuf Pathan both have had that conversation. If it's in your arc, back yourself.
Yeah, don't mind that at all. Yusuf Pathan is a wonderful striker, so powerful. Even that was a miss hit and still went for 6. So, and he's in good touch, 3 half centuries on the reel. So, backing himself, I've no problem with that whatsoever.
We will just be looking to push it in the gap, take the single. Just the one, Keith strike, 10 from the over, 122 for 4.
.35 needed of 30 balls for the India champions to win the World Championship of Legends here in Birmingham. Playing it pretty smart at the moment, Yuvraj and Yusuf. Partnership, run a ball 14, that's not a problem whatsoever. Run rate is well in check. Still must be a twist and a turn here. Talking your turn. Side Ajmal to continue. Good hands, excellent support. Wahab Riaz, Wakar Younis has come on alongside me. What do Pakistan need to do?
Got to catch. You got to get rid of these two. They're both in good form. They both got 50 in the previous match, and they're in no rush. They know that the required run rate is within their grasp. The only way Pakistan can win this game, or can come back in this game, is by picking up not 1, maybe 2 or 3 wickets.
And are you happy with the trial by spin?
I think it's a game which the spinners can win you. I don't think the pacers at this stage, because the required run rate is only hovering around 7. If it goes around 9 or 10, then you can say the pacers might come in. But at this stage, spinners got to give the breakthrough which Younis Khan and team looking for.
Well, they need to block that single off, because that's the 3rd time Yusuf has just rocked back off the spinner and just punched it through the vacant point region. Almost getting to the territory now, Walker, where you need an extra man inside the ring. Take a bit of a punt. Well, Yusuf has power, but he's also got good touch. Lovely late cut for 4. He knows exactly where the field is. He uses his wrist. He lets the ball roll right onto the face of the bat. Excellent from the experienced Yusuf Pathan.
Four overs remaining, and this worm is catching up very quickly. 22 required of 24 deliveries. And India champions, they've got plenty of wickets in hand, and they're cruising at this stage. Partnership of 27, 22 deliveries it took them. It was more work done by Yusuf Pathan. 20 of 10.
Yeah, the blue worm, the blue express, charging to victory here. 22 from 24. World Championship of Legends. 10 days of epic action, enthralling cricket, partisan crowds.
Anything else left?
I'll come back to you.
Younis been forced to bring his paceman back. The first delivery swung in a bit, so might see a little bit of reverse. That's the last option Pakistan have got. Can Wahab do the magic here?
Well, they've got to bring a man or two in here, Walker. Required rate's 5.7, but they've got to get another man or two inside the ring. Just 4 inside. I think they've just got to go for it here, Pakistan, because otherwise India will win with 2 overs to spare.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which fielder can come in. Maybe a mid-wicket fielder. Ask Yuvraj Singh to play across the line. Wahab bringing the ball back in. He's got a square fielder, wide mid-wicket, mid-on. So there's 3 fielders. Maybe bring one inside the circle.
Well, Wahab's got a very, very badly bruised heel. Spoke to him this afternoon and he's under serious pressure. Yeah, his heel, said he's in a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort. Just can't shake that bruised heel when you're playing day in, day out. Well, Yuvraj, I think, was expecting a short ball there. It looked like he was about to turn his head and back away.
Crowd have got their money worth. They enjoyed this tournament. We had a Pakistan-India game earlier. It was a full house and almost full here again.
Change up, just a little leg cutter from Wahab.
Although Yuvraj Singh has faced 17 deliveries for his 10, he feels that if he's in the middle at the pitch, Pakistan will always be threatened and feel threatened at least. And he's in no rush. He's taking his time. He's asked Yusuf Pathan to take the bowlers on, especially spinners, and he's done it beautifully. It's been a good over so far. Only 1 run.
Shoaib Malik, leading run scorer, 245. Ian Bell, who didn't play as many games as Malik. Uthappa, 225. Sharjeel, 221, and Ben Dunk. So some good numbers there. Well done, Shoaib Malik. Nice touch down to deep third. Should get 2 there, really. Saeed Ajmal is slow and slowly round to the right hand side and bowls the ball in. 17 done, 138 for 4.
Nine wickets for Nathan Coulter-Nile. Shoaib Malik also picked up 9 for Brett Lee. Harbhajan Singh, who only bowled 1 over today, picked up 8. And Wahab Riaz, 8 for him.
Nathan Coulter-Nile, the leading wicket taker in the tournament. Shoaib Malik, the leading run scorer in the tournament. Sohail Tanvir. One final roll of the dice here for Younis Khan.
Last roll of the dice. Pakistan got to get a wicket here. And Indian point of view, they got to finish it in 2 overs. They don't want to go into the last over. Still very watchful, pushing the ball into the cover, looking for 2. Will only be 1.
Speaking about big players, Waqar stepping up when it mattered. India were playing poorly. And Yusuf Pathan, 3 half centuries in a row. And one of those half centuries was that uncharacteristic half century just to get India past the net run rate in their defeat. That 153 against South Africa. So those numbers are brilliant, but actually that half century against South Africa, probably the most important innings he played in the entire tournament. Chipped down the ground. Will fall safely, and with every ball that drops into no man's land, Pakistan heart breaks.
Younis Khan only hoping at this stage that some falls short. One of these 2 play a poor shot, lose their wicket, and the new batter comes in and they might sort of sneak in. 6.38 is the required run rate.
You never know. You got to take the game to the last over. Whatever you do here, Pakistan, don't give up. Get the game into the last over.
Well, this is the first time a little aggressive from Yuvraj. Now, this was Yusuf Pathan against South Africa. It was a gritty inning, hit a couple of big sixes, but mainly he played on the ground, made sure that he doesn't just lose his wicket, scoring 54. That was a magic innings, and a good inning by brother Irfan Pathan also.
Yeah, it's that kind of innings is not something you always associated with Yusuf Pathan in the nicest possible way. You think of his career in IPL cricket, India just smashing the ball all over the ground, out of the ground, but he showed all his experience just to get the job done. Never flustered, especially after the run out, the mix up with his brother could easily have skewed his mindset. It was a wonderful knock.
I think Yusuf Pathan is going to look to take a bit of risk on this delivery. He did. Sharjeel Khan was the man at mid-wicket. He was a little slow. And that smile from Younis Khan was that you got to come in. You got to come in. You got to take those chances. Let's get a wicket here. You never know.
Yeah, 2 balls in this over just dropping into no man's land. So that tells me if I'm a Pakistan player, you're not out of it. Still need 15 runs. 2 balls this over easily could have went to hand. You've got players sitting in the sheds from India thinking the game is won. They get a wicket here and get a new man in and keep him on strike for a couple of balls, this game will turn again. Big ball this. Squeezed. Should get back for a couple. It's a very, very good over. Just 6 off it. Well bowled, Sohail Tanvir. 18 done. 144 for 4.
Considering what we see in T20 cricket nowadays, or modern cricket, this was a low-scoring contest. Pakistan couldn't manage anything more than 156. I think they were 15 to 20 runs short on this surface, looking at Indians' batting lineup. Very smartly played once again. Yusuf Pathan, Yuvraj Singh in no rush, no hurry at all. And this is, for me, was a turning point. That catch taken, things would have been different. He had plenty of padding on the fingers, especially on the left finger. Couldn't really grasp that. I hope it's not too late. Wonderfully taken, Sohaib Maqsood. 6 on the first ball and slow delivery from Wahab Riaz. Pick the man in the deep. Sohaib Maqsood might be a little too late in this competition. 30 from Yusuf
Pathan, a match-winning 30. 150 for 5.
$155. Seven off 10.
of 10.
Can they get another man inside the ring? New man on strike, Irfan on strike. I think Younis needs to get another man inside the ring here. Just got the solitary 4. Now inside edge onto pad. What's your football like? What? Oh, left footer. This is the end of Yusuf. He played a good hand here, Walker.
Yeah, his eyes lit up when he saw that slow delivery in his arc. He wanted to go a little finer. Good catch, really good catch. Sohaib Maqsood was the man. Something to cheer for those green shirts.
You're not there yet, sir. You haven't won it yet. He's saying just calm down. Good hand from Yusuf.
Yusuf Pathan doesn't want to go upstairs. He doesn't want to take his pads off. What a tournament we had. We saw everything. Good delivery. But Pakistan need Yuvraj's wicket.
5 from 8. And they need to get the game into the last over. What can Wahab do here? What can Wahab do in these next 2 balls to try and squeeze 1 single and a dot to give somebody 4 to play with in the last over? If scores are level, we'll have a bowl out, old school. Pretty good, and good from Kamran Akmal. That's a good take, Walker. That's not easy. Ball hopping before the keeper, could easily get away from Kamran.
Yeah, it was an awkward bounce. Very, very close to that off stump. And ball just bouncing in front. He made sure that he kept his body, his legs, everything behind that ball.
Excellent from Kamran Akmal. I'll tell you what, was a big shot from Irfan Pathan, because that was not far away from the off bail. 5 from 7. Will Irfan go big, or will he be happy just to take a single maybe and get into the last over? Single's good for Pakistan. 4 off 6 and 1 never knows.
Well, single will be good for India also, because it's only 5 required. Yes, you don't want to go into the last over, but they don't need like 10 or 12 or 15. They only need 4 if they get to 1. That's wide. That's 1 less. So only 4 required now. Wicket can only help Pakistan here.
Wahab has gone for the difficult to control out the side of the hand slower ball. Would have been best advised to go similar to the previous ball and attack the stump. Look, he's trying to bowl that side of the hand slow ball. Sure, yeah, wide ball, he knows, the owner knows. 4 off 7.
This is a big delivery. Where is the wicket? Now another wide. That's poor bowling. Very, very bad bowling. He's already struggling. Irfan Pathan, why do you need to bowl slower one? Just bowl within stumps.
Let's have a look at this. The option is going to, again, it's that out the side slower ball. Why? 2 balls ago, he nearly cleaned up Irfan with a skiddy pace on ball. He's bowled 2 wides then. Oh, it's going to be a leg bye. We will take it into the last over. India need 2 to win. 155 for 5.
There's some happy, some hurting, but all in all, magnificent tournament. We had everything, some great bowling, some really quality batting, 6s, 4s, you name it.
Sohail Tanvir entrusted with trying to defend 2. Irfan Pathan is on strike. It'll be fitting really for Irfan to hit the when he runs. He's had a good tournament. We've got a 6 inside the circle. Sweepers a deep third, deep point, and a deep forward square leg. Long leg dropping back as well.
Case hit it nice and straight over. The bowlers had to finish this game and win this trophy. India coming from behind and manages to win the trophy here at Edgbaston. What a beautiful scene.
Wonderful crowds. And this is the winning moment.
Yeah, it was in the art. And the kind of form Irfan Pathan has been in, this was an easy hit. Nicely played, and they deserve this. India winning this game quite comfortably at the end if you look at the numbers, but Pakistan should not feel that bad. They have won the game against India previously on this very ground, and overall in this tournament I thought they played some magical cricket, but it was India who stole the show at the end, coming from behind.
Yeah, deserved champions in the end. 6 teams started. 1 will finish with the trophy. That 1 is India. These players have won some of the biggest events the world game can offer, but this was massive. Chance once again to play with old mates, against old mates, and win a trophy. And that's what it's all about. Congratulations, the Indian champions.
Well, India deserve to win this game and win the tournament. They came from behind, as I said, and the disciplines they were shown with the ball, with the bat. Love the way Yuvraj led this team and also batted right till the end. He knew that this total is not that kind of total where you have to go really big. He kept his cool, batted for 22 deliveries